Welcome to Power Fridays Live, the channel that aims to make a difference in the world through transformation, spiritual growth, and for entrepreneurs. Our vision is to empower individuals to live their lives with purpose and to make a positive impact on the world. We believe that power and purpose are the driving forces behind success and fulfillment in both personal and professional life. Through our broadcast, we discuss business strategies and techniques that can help entrepreneurs achieve their goals and take their business to the next level. We believe that through sharing knowledge and experience, we can empower each other to succeed and make a difference in the world. Now here's our host, Janel Pulley.
Hi, welcome to Financial Power Fridays Live. I am so excited to be with you this evening. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate. I am your host, Janel Pulley, and author of Money Just Flew Out the Window, How to Create a Relationship with Wealth, Living from Paycheck to Paycheck. And I thank you so much for joining me this Friday evening. I know you could be doing a lot of things with your life tonight, and I hope if you catch the replay, please do share this video with someone and like and subscribe the channel for Power Fridays Live. And I'm going to dive in head first with For the Love of Money. I know you saw the title and you're like, For the Love of Money. You've heard the song, For the Love of Money. You've seen the movie, perhaps, For the Love of Money. And this is a special edition. And I know what you're thinking. You know, Valentine's Day is about love, roses and chocolate, not money. You're spending money. You're circulating the dollars in the America so that you can share with someone that you love, to show them through you showing them, I love you because I bought you a card, I bought you candy, I bought you roses, I bought you chocolate. But here's the thing. Like any relationship, your relationship with money requires care, attention, and understanding, just like your loved one with whom you're spending money on today. And today we're going to explore how to build a healthy relationship with money, one that will allow you to live a frugal yet a joyful life. You see money as a tool, and believe that wealth is a mindset. Plus, I'll share a powerful scripture that will inspire you to rethink your approach to money. I know you're saying it's like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. I've got to get this. I got to go out to dinner. They've gone up on the prices at the day for dinner tonight just because it's a special day to spend with your loved one. Well, my belief is every day is a special day to spend with your loved ones and to cherish every single moment that you have with the people that you love, because you just never know. You just never know. And don't forget, if you're ready to dive deeper into creating a better relationship with money, I would like for you to check out the book, Money Just Flew Out the Window, How to Create a Relationship with Wealth, Living from Paycheck to Paycheck. And I'll share more about that later in this episode. So please do share, get in here, share, like, and subscribe this video today. So I want to share with you, like, the truth is, you know, most of us, you know, from childhood, I have a complicated relationship with money. That's why I can talk about this. We might see it as something to chase, like money. I'm just chasing. I got to get money. I got to get an extra job. I got to do more to make money. I got to work the extra hours so I can get time and a half. But something to fear, or even, you know, money could be something to avoid because you got the bill coming in and you know it's going to cost you money. You just don't want to open up the bills. You're ignoring them. But here's the thing. Money is just a tool. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just, you know, how we use our money that matters the most. And what you make, it doesn't matter what you make, because you can do more with what you have. And I'm going to reframe the way that we think about money. And instead of seeing it as the enemy, like the money is the root of all evil, but it's not. Let's see it as a partner, a tool that can help us achieve our goals, support our families, and make a difference in the world. That's what money does, because it's a tool. Some people have lots of more than others, but we want you to work with what you have and help you grow it, protect it, and save it. So think about it. When you have a healthy relationship with money, you're able to make decisions from a place of abundance, not scarcity. You're able to live within your means, save for the future, and still enjoy the present. I know we experienced a time a few years ago where it's like I was doing my hair myself. I was doing my own pedicure, manicures myself, taking care of myself, self-care. Wasn't going off. It's $100 to get a pedicure, manicure these days. And that is money saved, because if you save $100 a month, just look at 12 months of $100. Look up and say, oh, wow, I've saved $1,200 this year, all because I did my nails and feet at home. And this is all about living a frugal life. It's not about changing what you do with your life and changing the aspects of what we find having enjoyment with, but frugality is part of living right now. And as I hear on the news, it's like the price of eggs. I went to the store and saw the price of eggs. I bought the 18 count. And next week, next month, next year, it's going to be a different price. But I don't mean, when I say frugal, to mean cheap or stingy. I mean intentional. Living a frugal life means being mindful about how you spend your money so that you can focus on what truly matters. Or in the language of Reverend Ike, how you circulate your money so that it comes back to us. And that's what I want to talk about. Frugality doesn't have to mean sacrifice. In fact, it can actually lead to more joy, not less. Because when you think about it, what if it wasn't so cold outside in some areas? Some of you are having freezing weather and it's snow on the ground. But just imagine pitching a tent, warming yourself up by a cozy fire, a fire pit for that, and just creating a romantic evening by the fire pit and roasting marshmallows. In versus going to a restaurant, waiting 20, 30, 45 minutes to an hour to sit down and eat food that they've increased the price on. What would you rather be? Like home cozy in a blanket in the fire pit with romantic music, or waiting in line looking at your phone? Which would you rather do today? Whether that's spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passion, or giving back to a community, I would like for you to look at the opportunity for creating a space for the things that bring you real happiness. So when you cut out all of the unnecessary expenses, you're able to do that. Would you agree? So you can let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Share with someone now. It's like, hey, you need to come listen to this lady. And I do appreciate you for being here with me on a Friday night on Valentine's evening. And I want to help you start living a more frugal life, because the way things are, if you hear it on the news every day, the best thing to do is track your spending. Number one thing, track your spending. Know where your money's going. Even if that has you looking at your bank statements from this past month and looking and say, hey, what did I spend my money on? Let me categorize it. And why did I spend that money for that? And ask yourself, was that a need, or was that a want? Was it a desire? Because I know I get the text message. Oh my gosh, I get flooded with so many text messages today. Save $5. Oh, we're doing a $5 deal. It's $25. It's $5 for clothes. I don't need to buy clothes on a weekly basis, y'all. But they love to send me this text message and then tell me about all the sales, all the deals. Well, every time the sale and the deal happens, I don't need to participate. but it's very attractive. It's very desirable because the text message comes through. Because one day, yeah, I'll get that text message and I'm going to look and see and scroll and say, oh, yeah, that's a really good price on that. I think I need that now. I'm going to go ahead and get it. But I'd like for you to consider, prioritizing and focusing on what you truly need and let go of what you don't. Because when I looked in my closet the last time, I'm not going to go out in my birthday suit at any time. So I'd like for you to look at finding joy in simplicity, embracing the beauty of simpler, more intentional life, because I don't want you to be deprived. I'm not depriving myself. It's about financial freedom in the future and freedom to live the life that you want with the terms that you want without being weighed down by debt or financial stress. Knowing where we are, knowing how much we have available, knowing what our future could be and look like. Because I just scrolled through my IG app and the lady said, oh, Japan, you can rent a place for $600. And it's like, oh, well, how much is that flight to Japan to get that rental for $600 versus $2,000 here in America? So I just wanted to put that out there. Not that I'm going to Japan, guys. I'm going to be right here for a while. So I wanted to share with you about money being a tool and wealth being a mindset. And you get all of this information and knowledge in my book that I wrote, The Money Just Flew Out the Window, How to Create a Relationship with Wealth Living from Paycheck to Paycheck. Get your copy. On Amazon, it's available. And so now let me talk about money for a minute. Think of money like a tool, like a hammer. Like a hammer can be used to build a house, break a window. It all depends on, like how you use this hammer. The same is true for money. So when you see money as a tool, you take the emotion out of it. You stop chasing it out of fear of not having enough, or scarcity or greed. It's like, I need more. And you start using it to create the life that you want. And this is real. This is so real. But there's the thing that wealth isn't just about how much money you have. It's about your mindset. Wealth, it's the ability to live abundantly, no matter your income level. It's about gratitude, being grateful for what you have, generosity, giving to others, because what you give comes back to you multiplied, and believing that there's always enough to go around. So nobody's running out of money. You really don't run out of money. You really don't. Money is always coming to you, whether you work 80 hours and wait for every 2 weeks to get a paycheck, or you go and have a garage sale and you sell something and you get money for things that you've already bought. It's not the amount of money that you paid for the stuff. You're giving someone a discount, of course, but at least money's coming to you. And so you ask the question, well, how can I cultivate a wealth mindset that Janel's talking about? I'm going to give you 3 steps. Three. Number 1 is practice gratitude. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Practice gratitude. Wake up, say, God, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything that you've provided me. Thankful for the roof over my head, the clothes on my back. Be grateful. Number 2, give generously. And this isn't about money. It's about your time, sharing your talents and resources with others. But resources doesn't necessarily have to be money. When you share resources with others, I have resources. I have plenty of books. So I want to share a book with someone. I actually gave my sister a book for her birthday, and she accepted it. So I'm looking forward to finding out how she enjoyed that book. But sharing your time, talents, and resources with others, giving of yourself generously, is number 2 way to cultivate wealth mindset. And number 3, believe in abundance. Your belief system is powerful. It's your mind. Believe in abundance. Trust that there's always enough money. money for everyone. There's always enough for everyone, including you. And when you shift your mindset, you'll find that wealth isn't just about money. It's about living a rich, fulfilling life. But when I look at believing in the abundance mindset, I think about that woman who went out asking for oil, and she ended up having more than enough. I'm paraphrasing the parable, but it's just like, you know, she asked and it was given to her, and then she was able to make more and more and more than enough. And so I just want you to think about that. But I want to look at this particular scripture today. It's First Timothy 6th chapter, verses 17 through 19. And this is from the Message Bible that I'm going to read you this information, this Bible scripture. It's First Timothy 6th chapter, verses 17 through 19. Tell those rich in this world's wealth to quit being so full of themselves and so obsessed with money, which is here today and gone tomorrow. Tell them to go after God, who piles on all the riches we could ever imagine and we could ever manage to do good and be rich in helping others, to be extravagantly generous. If they do that, they'll build a treasury that will last, gaining life that is truly life. Now, this passage for the Message Bible reminds us that money is temporary, but the impact we make with it can last forever. It's not about hoarding wealth. It's about using it to do good, helping others, and living a life on purpose. Now, so you think about your relationship with money, and ask yourself, how can I use my resources to make a difference? How can I be extravagantly generous, even in small ways? So when you approach money with this mindset, you'll find that it becomes a tool for creating a legacy that lasts. Think about your legacy. Think about your legacy in such a way to where you know what you are doing today with your money and how you're sharing it with others and saving it, growing it, that it could be there for the future and many years to come. I think about legacy, generational wealth, and legacy in such a way that I want to make sure that my families, like the Bible says, leave an inheritance for your children's children, that no matter who comes behind, there's companies out here that have been going for generations and generations, 100 years in business, because it passed down from my great grandfather, my father, then it's now my turn. So you look at how were they able to sustain that wealth, and was it all about money? So I wasn't going to be here with you long at all tonight, because I know you got to go, or you're probably catching me on your phone because you're standing in line waiting to eat that dinner at the restaurant. But I just want you to share with you that a home cooked meal is frugality for me. It's being frugal. When you go, you buy that salmon, you season it, you put it in that oven 400 degrees for 20 minutes. You put the sides and your favorite sides, something green, something starchy. And after that, just open up a bottle of your favorite wine and cheers for the evening, and cheers and embrace the moment. That's what I want you to create for you tonight, that it doesn't have to cost a lot. You can do more with what you have. I remember dating when I was dating. This guy, he took me on a picnic, And I had no idea we're going on a romantic picnic. We're on a romantic picnic because that's what he could afford to do, a romantic picnic. But that was one of the best times that I had on a date with someone, being out in the elements, being connected to the world, enjoying the moment. You know, the picnic basket, the tablecloth on the floor. Now the ants, now that's a different story about the bugs and the ants and all that. But it was nice. I was engaged with that person, and it was beautiful, and it was romantic. That's what we're looking for. Let's romanticize. And I'm going to recap tonight. I just had a flashback of that moment where that person, I didn't know they were being frugal. I just thought they were being romantic. And it was the best time I can remember. It's a good memory. But I want to recap what I've shared with you tonight. I want you to spotlight your relationship with money and see it as a tool. And I wanted you to see money that is not evil, not the enemy. Look at the opportunity to live a frugal life that prioritizes joy and intentionality, because your happiness is important and it doesn't have to cost a lot to be happy. You know, cultivate a wealth mindset by practicing gratitude, being thankful each and every day, thanking God, being generous to others of your time, your talents, and abundance. Because the word abundance, you can look it up. It's not all about money. I have an abundance of books. I have abundance of clothes, abundance of food in the pantry. Abundance can mean different things. So cultivate that wealth mindset by practicing and looking at and listing what all the things that you have are in abundance. And use your resources to make a difference and build a legacy that lasts. Because it's important to look at the future. I want you to consider, if you're ready to take your relationship with money to the next level, because it's all about relationships, it's all about love, it's all about being happy and not putting yourself in a bad predicament when it comes to not having enough finances, because there's more month than money. There's more. And so we want to encourage you to look at, I know it's a short month and the money is going to be there because the money's coming. So have that mindset that the money's on its way, the money's coming. And there's ways to generate more money if that's something that you need to do. And I highly recommend the book, Money Just Flew Out the Window, How to Create a Relationship with Wealth, Living from Paycheck to Paycheck. It's packed with practical tips, inspiring stories. I tell stories about my life with my family, and actionable steps to help you take control of your finances and live the life you desire. I've gotten feedback from people who bought the book. They're wanting to know when I'm coming out with the workbook, when I'm coming out with the volume 2, and they have taken action in their life with the different tools and strategies that I share in this book. So I encourage you to go on Amazon to get your copy. Money Just Flew Out the Window. Just type in a search and you can purchase it there, because trust me, it's a game changer. One person took the tips out of the book and they've invested in the stock market and they have money, and they're now using the money and getting nice hotel rooms and not having to stay in those less expensive hotel rooms, but they're really enjoying the plan that they created for themselves out of reading my book. And I was like, oh, you did that? That's what you got? I'm so happy. I'm so excited that you're making money and that you're living a life that you love, and you found something that's working for you, and looking at your life in such a way. Someone basically changed their lifestyle to where they were unhappy with their job, but then they said, hey, this is what I love and desire. I'm going to start living in my purpose from reading this book. And I was like, that's what you got from the book? Oh, that was so not my intention. But my intention was about creating the relationship with wealth so that you won't have to live paycheck to paycheck, to live the life that you love and desire and be happy and have joy. Okay. So I'm not going to keep rambling, but I thank you so much for tuning in to Power Fridays Live. If you found this episode helpful, if you found any part of what I said helpful, share it with a friend. Leave us a review, put some notes in the comments, and join us next week because we're going to have more empowering conversations for the love of money. And we're going to have a special guest. I can't tell you who it is. I'm so excited, though, because it's someone who is impacting lives on a daily basis and just making a difference in the world. And that's what we want to do here for you at Power Fridays Live. And until then, be, do, and have the greatest that you desire because the greatness is in you. So just know that and stay powerful, stay purposeful, and keep building a life that you love because this is for the love of money. I'm Janel Pulley. Thanks for joining me tonight. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care and be blessed, everyone.